What's up, East Coast League back again, and today we're going to review the Marvel 143rd MAFEX figure, Ben Riley Spider-Man. So I'm going to be honest for a second. The clip you just saw was filmed over, I think a week ago now, because as soon as I was just so excited to just play with this figure, and that I just quickly filmed a video of the box so I can just open up because I wanted to, because I knew I wanted to talk about this figure, and I am very happy to say I was right, because bro, I can't believe I almost passed up on this figure, man, because as soon as MAFEX announced it, I was like, okay, it's another Spider-Man, nothing new. And I had no connection to the costume or even the character at all. So it was a pretty easy pass for me. And then I saw images of, I don't know what the name of the show was, but MAFEX or Medicom was doing this 25th anniversary show, I think, where they revealed the symbiote suit Spider-Man, X-Factor Cyclops, and a whole bunch of other things. But they showed this figure, just like this in a pose, under realistic lighting and stuff. And for whatever reason, that photo popped up at me. I was like, you know what? I kind of want this figure now. I don't know what it was about it. Maybe the pose or maybe the specific lighting conditions. It looked cool to me. So I didn't pre-order it until I think I saw the mock images on HLJ. As soon as I saw those, I pre-ordered it immediately, because the Gambit I already had problems trying to get, because I also didn't pre-order that. I didn't, never mind. I'm very happy I have this figure now. This figure is amazing. Spoiler alert, this figure is my #1 figure of the year as of right now, November 19th, 2020. This Spider-Man MAFEX Ben Riley figure is indeed my figure of the year. And I don't know what any other figure could topple it. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's a one final contender that can show up in the final months of 2021 and completely demolish this guy, but I doubt that. So, yeah, this figure, I love the design of, the boot, where it's kind of like a half boot, where, on the outside is red, and in the inside is just, the straight blue. It kind of reminds me of, Converse, where, that little star logo was on the inside of the shoes instead of the outside. So I thought that was, a pretty cool, costume design. And I love the fact that, even the pins are also, half blue. And I know that in this state right now, they don't really match up. Except that one perfectly matches up, but, it's fine. The only problem I have with this is that, the feet are definitely a different, darker color than the rest of the, figure entirely, which it's kind of annoying. It annoys me. It's kind of nitpicky, but whatever. The knees, the legs, I love how, it's just, plain, because, this suit doesn't have the same problems as Peter Parker, because, Peter Parker has his belt, they just molded it on the stomach piece on a figure, so, every time you would move it, the belt would just, go into this, area. It'll make it look like he's wearing a diaper, and you wouldn't even be able to see it, which is the only real nitpick I have with that figure right now. And this figure has solved that issue, because the costume doesn't really even have a belt to begin with, and it's so cool. Even when it still matches it, because with the arrow going down and stuff. I don't know. It's tough to explain. I love the spider design going all around the costume. It does remind me of the Iron Spider suit. Hey, and maybe they took inspiration for this costume. They probably did. But yeah, this looks amazing. I love the all blue sleeves, and I love the fingers, how some of them are blue and some of them are red. Very cool. There's the back of the figure, and the eyes. The head is the same as the previous MAFEX Spider-Man, but that's fine. It's hopefully okay because they're clones, so it makes sense. Now this figure feels amazing in hand, and it's very tough to explain this over video. Like this, if you have the original MAFEX Spider-Man, playing with this figure just feels completely different. Like the plastic feels like nicer. The joints move a lot easier. Maybe that's because this is a brand new figure, and I've had that other Spider-Man for like 2 years now. So maybe that's why I feel that way. But like, I don't know. It's tough to explain. But the only real problem I have with this figure is that like the butterfly joints are a bit tight, and the shoulders were really tight. So when I would go like this, it would make the loudest noise possible. But I was able to get some shark oil and put it in there. I managed to put it in there through that little like hole area, and you can see it's still very like oily, very shiny. But if you see that hole right there, I managed to like get a pin, like drop some of the fluid inside of that hole, and then just twist it around, and now it doesn't make a noise. I kind of wish I recorded it so I can put in this video so you guys can see the like difference. But yeah, the butterfly joints are a bit better though, because I also did put it in there. But I mean, if you see here, it's tight. I don't know why. But let's move on to accessories. So this figure comes with an unmasked Ben Reilly head sculpt, and of course, it does look pretty much the same as the Peter Parker. Next thing he comes with is this other head. And here are all the web effects that Ben comes with. He comes with the grappling webs that you can just put the hand in and make it look like he's swinging across the city. And he comes with a long, kind of like just normal straight web shooter webs, and then a smaller version. So like, next he comes with these magnetic feet that like every other like Spider-Man figure from MAFEX comes with, which I very much appreciate. I love that like pretty much every MAFEX Spider-Man always comes with like magnet like hands and feet, so you can stick them on to like metal surfaces or to your fridge or whatever you want, honestly, which is very cool. And to test that out, let's bring you out of the review space for a bit and bring you on to this lamp setup I have. And as you can see, it perfectly just like sticks on to there all perfectly. Same thing with the feet. You put it in, it stays. And yeah, he can stay climbing up the walls or whatever you like. Next thing he comes with is this like unmasked mask like thing that you can like have him hold in his hand when he's like unmasked. Next he comes with these 3 sets of like grappling hands and 2 like normal wrestling hands. The next 3 hands he comes with is like wall crawling hands, but they're not magnetic. Then standard fist hands, and then just the whip hands that Spider-Man always uses. And the only problem I really have with regarding the hands is that like it doesn't come with like an extra one of these like peg things, so you can put like the loose hands like this is just like loose forever, because like it doesn't come with like an extra pair of these. These are like all nice and secure, and it doesn't get loose. I mean, maybe they expect you to like once you like remove this hand, and then you can put like one of the hands on here, and then if you grab this hand, so if he has like a whip hand and a wall crawling hand, then I guess they expect you maybe just put the other hands like this on the handrail thing, so like it doesn't get lost. But I much rather would prefer it came with like these like things for every hand, even for the ones that come on the figure in the box, which they have to start doing that. So here is the Ben Reilly figure with the sort of like mean looking eyes, and here's how he looks like with the unmasked Ben Reilly head sculpt. Let's get into some size comparisons then. Here's the Ben Reilly next to some Legends Spider-Man villains. Here's Ben Reilly next to Mysterio and Dr. Octopus. Here's Ben Reilly next to the Legends Vulture. Here's how the MAFEX Ben Reilly looks like against the MAFEX Deadpool. Here's how the Ben Reilly looks like against the MAFEX Cyclops. And here's how he looks like standing next to the MAFEX Gambit. Here's how he looks like against the MAFEX Hush Batman. And here's how Ben Reilly looks like against the MAFEX Superman. And here's how the Ben Reilly looks like standing next to the MAFEX Spider-Man. Here's the MAFEX Ben Reilly standing next to the best Marvel superhero ever created, Beta Ray Bill. Hope you all enjoyed that video, the review of the MAFEX Ben Reilly figure.